Alright, YouTube and Fallout community. So today I want to talk to you guys about the idea of Fallout Online. Now, the other day I was on Twitter and All Out Monty, or @4AllOut on Twitter. If you know, you guys probably know who he is. He helps run SugarBombed. I think he actually might have created it. I don't remember exactly. But he tweeted out something about how, since the life cycle of Fallout 4 is so short, maybe we're going to get a branch-off game before we get Elder Scrolls 6. Because, they keep talking about how they're not really working on Elder Scrolls 6, which I think is absolute bullshit. I think they're just trying to cover their tracks because Fallout 4, they kept Fallout 4 under wraps for so long, they're probably going to do that with Elder Scrolls 6. Anyways, the idea of a branch-off game made me think of possibly Fallout Online. Now, I've done a video before about the Fallout multiplayer. It's an older video of mine, pretty damn far back, sometime last year. And people seem to like it. It's got no thumbs downs. It's got 30-something thumbs ups, which is pretty good for my channel. And people seem to agree with all the ideas I had for the idea of a multiplayer Fallout game. Now, that's what we could do with this. If there's a branch-off game, that's what it could be, is Fallout Online. Now, some people don't like the idea of that. Some people didn't think that Elder Scrolls Online was a good idea. I happen to have fun with the game. And you don't have to play these games. If they make a Fallout Online and you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to play it. You don't have to enjoy it. There's plenty of players that fucking would, for sure. And as I've mentioned in my previous video, I'll link it somewhere, probably in the description or something, if you guys care to watch it, that I think Fallout is a better setting for an MMO. MMOs have been around for a long time, since pretty much, PC gaming. And the magic fantasy world, that's been done to death when it comes to MMOs. Now, over the past, several years now, they've been there's a lot of post-apocalyptic MMO games, zombie-type games, shit like that. And I think that's a better setting. I don't think it's been done too much. I think that Fallout could bring something new to it, especially with I don't know, a lot of MMOs seem to be third person, so I think a first person aspect is pretty good for an MMO, for immersion and everything. And I think when I made the video, the previous video, it was before they ever even introduced survival mode, even talked about it, because I mentioned that I think, Fallout New Vegas' hardcore mode was a good idea towards a survival MMO RPG type thing. And now we have the survival mode, which I think is a perfect way to do an MMORPG post-apocalyptic thing. Take survival mode for an MMO for Fallout Online. Get rid of the hardcore difficulty because dying in one shot's kind of bullshit. But take everything else. Take the diseases, take the sleep, dehydration, hunger, all that shit, and that's perfect, dude. That makes it so much more fun. That way, when you're fighting, your looting matters because that's what survival mode does. Normally you'd find a can of food and you're just what the fuck, I'm not even gonna loot this. You'd probably skip over that. Now you're grabbing those things because you need food. You're grabbing the dirty water, the purified water, because you need those to drink and things. So that's pretty cool. You'll have that shit in your inventory. And then when you come across other players, they can kill you, which is typically how a post-apocalyptic RPG goes. MMORPG, rather. And so, you're killing other players, you're fighting each other for food, which is actually, I think it's a really fun aspect. So, you see somebody in the distance, on, say, Fall Online exists, and you see some, character in the distance, raiding, some destroyed building, and you gotta think to yourself, is it worth me going over there to fight this guy? He may be better than me, he may kill me, loot all the things I currently have on me, so you pick your fights, and it becomes a really, really fun game, and I think it's perfect, dude. Plus, and I mentioned in the previous video, I keep referencing the previous video, but they've had rights to Fallout Online for a very, very long time, which, of course, they just got that on the off chance that they make it. That doesn't mean they're gonna make it, but it's there. They have the rights to it, and I think they'll make it eventually. They may not be, this next, their next title before, Elder Scrolls 6, but I think they'll make it eventually. Why not? I think it's a perfect idea. And they might as well keep experimenting. They've experimented so much in the past year or more now. We got Elder Scrolls Online, we got Elder Scrolls Legends, we got a Pip-Boy app, we got Fallout Shelter, Fallout 4's going VR now. It's there's just so much shit that they're experimenting with. I think they should go for this. Why the fuck not, dude? I think it'd be a blast to play. I love ESO, and they kind of know how to do an online game now. So they could build off of Elder Scrolls Online, but make it better, more geared towards the Fallout audiences. I don't know, guys. I think it's a cool idea. Let me know what you think. Do you think we're going to see a Fallout Online anytime soon? I really hope so. Later.